All right, hello everybody. It's time for Mr. Knott's Art Studio. Today we're going to be making a paper balloon, folding the paper, doing some origami. It's a lot of fun. You can actually use this like a real water balloon, or you can do some other really cool things with it. All depends on how you want to decorate it and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and get started right in on the lesson today. So if you're running late, it's on you. All right, so I'm going to show you something. This is my piece of paper. You'll need a piece of paper today and a pair of scissors and maybe a pencil and some coloring tools. I wanted to share something with y'all. This is my art kit that I have, that I carry with me. This one's just my drawing one. It doesn't have colors and stuff in it or anything like that. But what you can do is it unrolls like this, and it has different tools in it. I have a homemade stipple in here, but I have all my drawing tools in this. I also have a bigger one, a much bigger one. This is like, I just made this one the other day. This one actually has different layers in it. This is my color set. My wife bought me a beautiful Prismacolor pencil set for Christmas one year, and it came in a box of like 132 color pencils. But but I created the same type of art kit, but it's in layers. I had to have 5 layers, so it's a big honking monster. But if you would like to learn how to make an art kit like this, send me a message or post it down below, and I can teach you how to make one pretty easy. It just takes a little piece of material and some glue. If you have a sewing machine, you can even make a nicer one. But if you'd like to learn how to make one, let me know. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started on our paper folding, our paper balloon here. Remember, anytime we're folding paper, I'm going to do the fold. You just watch. All you have to do is watch. And then I'll say go. And then that's when you will do it. If you try to sit there and fold at the same time I'm doing, you can't watch your paper and the video at the same time. So I'm going to try to remember to pause for you and, pause, and that gives you time to catch up. So this is a kind of a complicated fold, but we can have lots of fun with it. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to take the paper. We got to make it a perfect square. So I'm going to take this corner. I'm going to line this edge up with the edge of the paper. Seeing lots of my normal friends showing up. Nice to see y'all. Feel like a big superstar now. So take your paper, so it should look like this. Go. See a lot of my friends. Get your kids in on this. This is a lot of fun. All right, so now you're going to take your paper and you're going to turn it over. And I don't know, see this line right here? Okay, we want to cut it off. All right, so to make that easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it back like this. Fold it back away from my triangle. Fold it right on that line. And anytime I make a fold, I'm taking my fingernail and I'm giving it a good sharp crease. The more you do this, the better your projects come out. All right, so go ahead and do that one. Y'all give me any words or anything that if I start going too fast, let me know. And I'll also save this to my news feed so you can watch it, go back and watch it again if you want. All right. Now, I'm going to open this up, and on that line right there, I'm going to cut it off. You can cut it or you can tear it if you fold the paper back and forth several times like that. I'll show you all how to do that if you don't have a pair of scissors. Fold it back and forth several times. I need to fold it back and forth a few more times. This is stressful here. Oh, whew, okay. That would have been really bad if it tore. All right. So now I have a perfect square. Go. I'll give you some time to catch up on that. Cut it with your scissors, tear it, cut it back and forth. Please share this video wherever you want. Post it on some other websites if you want to. I know there's lots of parents out there trying to find things for their kids to do. I want to share this, get it out there. Have some fun. You never know. I might influence some other famous artist someday. Hopefully they'll remember me and they'll, when they sell an expensive painting, they'll come visit me. All right. So now we have our square. I already have a line that's going across from one corner to the other. So now I want to make another line going from the other from this corner to the other one. So it's going to make a big plus sign. So I'm going to fold the paper into a triangle. Just kind of fold that in half. Give it a good sharp crease. That's going to give me that plus sign. Plus sign or an X. All right. Go. Ooh, I just had to think someone just gave a good idea. You can lay your ruler on it to tear it. If you have a ruler on you. All right. Now here's this is the one of the kind of a tricky fold, okay? So we're going to go through some steps here. So I have my triangle, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it into a duck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the paper right here, okay? And I'm going to turn my fingers inwards like this. And so if I take my fingers like this and go like this, look what happens. It goes whack. Okay, it's like a duck. So I'm turning my fingers in like this, and it's going to go quack, quack, quack. All right, so go ahead and get that to where you can do that. Then we're going to take the duck, and we're going to turn it into a flower. But get it where you're going like that. Get that opening in there. All right. Now, I'm going to take this duck, and I'm going to keep pushing it. His mouth is going to open up, open up, open up, open up. And I'm going to push it to where it makes a flower. All right, kind of like a flower. All right, so going from the duck to the flower. All right, go ahead and get that part. Just kind of hold it right there. All right, now I'm going to take two of the petals and I'm going to push them together where they line up with each other. I'm going to take the other two petals and push them together to where they line up. All right. I know some of y'all parents are going to be working with the little kids, so I'll give you some time. So you should have a nice triangle. It has one layer, two layers. And on the other side, one layer, two layers. Hey, go ahead and get that. Give me some thumbs ups if you're keeping up, if I'm not going too fast. All right. So the next step, I'm going to take this top layer of this triangle right here. Just the top layer. Don't do both. Just that top layer. I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to fold it up to this corner. So I'm going to fold it upwards to where this line lines up in the middle. Like that. And give it a good sharp crease. So it should look like this. I'm going to see if I can find something to prop up my table a little bit. Maybe that'll give y'all a little bit better view. Your view's a little twisted. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Point that down. Okay. Now you're going to take this edge, this side, the top layer only, you're going to take it and you're going to fold it up towards the center. Line it up here. Line it up in the middle. Crease it. Take your fingernail. Give it a good sharp crease. Go. We should have a diamond shape sitting on top of a triangle. On top of a big triangle. Greg's one of my big supporters. He lets me know what I'm doing right and wrong. Okay, now we're going to flip this over like this. So now we're back to a big triangle. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to take this corner here. We're going to fold it up towards the center. That point right there, give it a good sharp crease. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, just like that. Give it a good sharp crease. Go. Sometimes I forget to say go. Alright, I'm going to spin this around like this. Now I should have some different layers going on. I have this layer here. I got these two sides. I have a layer there. So it's like 3 layers on one side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So all these are pointing down. Our next step is to take this corner and we're going to fold it to the center. Fold to the center. Okay, oh, go. Then you're going to take this piece, this corner right here, just the top layer, not the bottom layer. You're leaving that bottom layer there. That top layer, you're going to take it and you're going to fold it to the center. I forgot to show y'all one really cool step. I'm going to kind of make another one on the side over here. I'll show you one thing that you can do. Now you're going to flip this over. Now you're back to a square. We have a diamond shape. On this side, we have a diamond shape sitting on top of a big square. You're going to flip this over. You're going to do the same thing to this side. You take this. You're going to fold it over this way. Give it a good sharp crease. And just like we did before, you're going to go to the other side. Fold it to the middle. Give it a good sharp crease. This one takes a little practice. This one's kind of a more complicated fold, but if you make sure you give it good sharp creases every time you make a fold. That helps flatten things out and helps line things up a little bit. All right, here's the toughest part of this, okay? So I'm going to try to zoom in on this. So right here in this corner piece, I have, it opens up. If I can get my fat fingers in there. So it opens up there like that, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to lay it over the top of that, and then I'm going to push my finger in, and what happens is, watch what happens, it folds over and kind of slips inside of there. All right, you can just take it and tuck it up inside there, but it won't go all the way. But if you take it like this. Put your finger over it and then push. It folds over and it fits up in there nice and tight, just like that. Okay? So go ahead and do that. I'll be doing that 4 more times or 3 more times, so you can, if you didn't catch it quite that time, you can catch it again here in just a minute. If y'all have anything that y'all would like to do, if y'all would like to learn how to draw something specific, or any kind of cool project, send me some suggestions. I would love to hear them, and I can do what I can. I try to make my lessons with as few materials as possible, so other people can, so everybody can get involved. But just send me some ideas. So we're going to. I'm laughing here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. This corner right here, I'm going to open it up, take my finger, and I push it in like that. So watch it fold over. See, it just folds over my finger. And I just keep pushing it in until it folds over, and then I press it down. This one takes practice a couple of times. It's to get a nice clean paper balloon. All right, let's flip it over. I'm not going to wait so long on this one. I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to do the same thing on both of these on this side. I'm going to open it up. Take my finger. Now, if you can't get it to do this part where you're taking your finger and it folds over, you can take this corner and just tuck it up inside of there as much as you can. See, it just doesn't go quite all the way, but it will still work this way. If you look it up in books and stuff, that's how they teach you how to do it. But I figured this one out, I guess, back in high school. All right. And then I have one more to do on this side. Tomorrow I'm going to do a special drawing since it's Good Friday. So I hope y'all are able to join me. I know a lot of people will be off work. Hope you're able to join me. It'll be a fun one to do. All right, so we have the basis for our balloon. Don't do anything with it yet. I know it's tempting to jump in. I'm going to give you just a minute to kind of catch up on that, but you should have a nice diamond shape. It's up to you how you want to use this project. You can get creative with it. When I teach something, I'm teaching you just the basics. You get creative and make it your own. You don't have to copy it just exactly like it. Yesterday I did tower building. I'm kind of wondering if anybody made it. I think the tallest one I had was that showed me was 22 inches. Mine was 52 inches, and it held the quarter for overnight. So you can go back and watch that video. It's a cool challenge. So now I'm going to teach you how to blow up this balloon. So I'm going to move back over to here. That Iron Man picture, that's actually one of my pieces of work. I spent a long time making that one. Okay, so to blow up this balloon, what you have to do is open it up like this, okay? And there's, on one end of it, you're going to see a little hole, okay? Let me see. There's going to be a little tiny hole, okay, on one end. The other end doesn't have it, all right? All right, and so what you're going to do is you're going to hold it loosely, and you're going to blow into it. But it needs to be a kind of quick blow. It's not like a regular balloon where you're going, it's like, okay? Right there, and it pops open. All right? You can do all kinds of things with this. You can play games with your friends, hitting it back and forth, or just see how long you can keep it up in the air. It's fun to do because it has these corners in it, so it'll randomly bounce off wild directions. You can hit it back and forth with your friends. Let your cat play with it. But something I think that's fun to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I've done this before. If you go back to the spot, I meant to have y'all do this, and I totally forgot, so I'm so sorry. But what you can do is when you make your square and you make your plus sign, on one side of it right here, you can draw something, okay? You can put a little message inside. You can write a message to somebody, draw a picture, have a secret message, something in there that whatever you want to do with that. You want to throw in some color to it, but it doesn't need to be too big, okay? It needs to be probably not much bigger than a quarter, okay? So about the size of a quarter, maybe a little bit bigger, okay? Then when you go to make it, you'll do your spot like this, and you go to make it like this, just like we normally did. Now you can also, if you want to, you can decorate the outside of it. Easter's coming up. You could make these paper balloons and decorate them up like an egg. Just different colors and patterns and stuff like that. And but then when you get done, okay, you won't be able to see it in here. But you'll be able to look through the little hole and you'll have the message inside. So you can make something special for somebody. You can fold it up to them and tell them, hey, you got to blow in this, make it pop open, and then, or you can just hand it to them. And it's just something really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Like I said, send me some suggestions of things that you've liked so far. I know the paper airplanes are really awesome, or really popular. So I'm going to try to continue doing those each Monday. I will have a lesson tomorrow, a special lesson. So come in and join me. So love y'all. May God bless all your adventures. Have fun. Send me some pictures of your work. Catch you later.